Welcome to yoga. Let's begin in a seated position on our mats in hero, sitting on your knees and heels. And take a big breath in and out. And feel your whole body soften. Today, let's let go of the idea of rigid, hard, structured, perfect. And let's instead go with the flow. Slow it down and embrace the soft, gentle, and the grace. So when possible, let your body be soft, let your breath be soft, and just go with the flow. From here, reach your hands out by your side so your fingertips touch the ground. Then reach your left arm overhead to stretch out your whole left side body. And from this position, just bend your left elbow and use your left hand to grab onto the side of your head. Keep your hand here and come back to center, and then pull on the side of your head with your left arm for a gentle stretch through your neck and shoulders. And gentle release. Replace your left hand down by your side and reach your right arm overhead for a gentle stretch in your right side body. Then bend your right elbow. Use your right hand to grab onto the side of your head, come back to center, and gently pull for a stretch between your neck and shoulder. And release. Make your way to a tabletop on your hands and knees. For some big hip circles, so drop your hips to the left and then forward towards the front of your mat, and to the right, and towards the back of your mat, and keep going in a clockwise direction, inhaling as your hips come forward, exhaling as your hips move back. And switch direction. Remember, this is less about the structure, about the perfection, more about the grace, the practice, the flow. So just let it feel good. Next time you come forward to the front of your mat, make your way to downward facing dog. But find stillness in this first down dog as your body softens with each breath. Slowly tiptoe to the front of your mat. For a deep forward fold with your feet about hip distance. Generous bend in your knees. Let your head hang heavy. And notice how your breath feels in your back, shoulders, neck, and hips. Slowly unroll all the way up to standing. And when you come all the way up, meet me in standing with your hands together at heart center. Eyes closed. Press your weight down evenly through both feet and stand tall through the crown of your head. Today we'll work on finding a balance between our masculine and feminine energy, the yin and the yang. Our current society pushes and honors the masculine energy, the strong, the firm, the logic, and the survival. But true power comes from the balance of your feminine and masculine energy. So as we practice today, let's practice the feminine, gentle, the soft, and the flow. Begin by deepening your breath in and out through your nose. Then gently blink your eyes open. Moving slow, reach your arms overhead, find mountain pose. Then bend your elbows open and lift your heart up for a mini back bend. Slow and fluid inhale to come back to your mountain pose. Exhale to forward fold, hinge at your hips, and swan dive all the way down. Next is a halfway lift. Find a flat back, just sliding your hands up your shins and lengthening your spine. And then crouch and curl, squat down into a tiny little ball, hold, and breathe. As we practice our slow flow today, I want you to focus less on the actual postures themselves. Instead, be in the transition. Breathe through the transition. With your movements so fluid, it's as if you were moving underwater. So let's try that as we repeat the sequence we just did. First, exhale everything from your lungs. And as you inhale, transition to your halfway lift, find your flat back. Then exhale to forward fold. Inhale as you rise up into mountain pose. Mini back bend as you exhale. Inhale back to your mountain pose. Forward fold as you exhale. One more halfway lift, big breath in. Then crouch and curl as you breathe out. And keep it going with your breath as you inhale, come back to your halfway lift. Then forward fold. Can you move even slower? Mountain pose. To mini back bend. Where else can you soften? Mountain. Then exhale to forward fold, hold, and notice how this forward fold might feel different than the ones before. From here, step your feet back into a tabletop and then lower down onto your belly for a low cobra. Zip your legs and feet together, pressing the tops of your feet down into your mat, and peel your chest up off your mat with your hands hovering by your sides. Feel the gentle bob of your breath for 3, 2, 1. Lower down, forehead down, and extend your arms forward. Relax into place. like a belly mountain pose. From here, separate your feet a little wider than mat distance. Then reach your right arm up and lean back, opening up into a twist. Keep your legs straight, with your feet wide away from each other, and allow your whole body to just relax however it wants to into place. Then slowly come back to center and take a big breath in to reset. Big breath out. And switch sides. With your legs wide, reach your left arm high and lean back as you open up into your twist. How can you soften? Where else can you let go? Slowly make your way back to center. Taking a moment to reset with your forehead down. Inhale. And exhale. Then take your time as you press up and back. Meet me in child's pose, with your knees as wide as comfortable, your arms out long in front of you. Rest your forehead on your mat and relax. And I challenge you to embrace the soft, to celebrate the warmth, the gentle, the fluid, to trust your intuition and your feelings on and off your mat. Namaste.